you guys? So I challenged myself, since we're getting to the end of 2018, that I need to get out my comfort zone and I need to create a video allowing content and allowing my gift to be shown and giving my ministry to the world, which is of speaking. So for my first video, I wanted to bring a special guest, which is my mother. Hello. If y'all don't know, I'm Tatiana. Um, a lot of people think it's Tatiana, but it's not. Fun fact. But anywho, I wanted to talk on a certain topic, and it's basically titled "Dig Deep into Your Roots." So basically, people put up a facade of who they are. I can see you staring at me. People put up a facade of who they are, or they question why they act the way they do, or have triggers within their life, not realizing why they have them. But we never dig deep into our roots of who we are, or we tend to cut down our tree, which in my eyes symbolizes putting up a facade or covering up what's really going on within. So, Mom, what's your thoughts on that topic?
I totally agree that sometimes we do put up a facade. Sometimes we are a public success and we're a private mess. You know, in public.
Digress.
Oh, okay.
How do you want to do it?
Okay. Sometimes we look really, really good on social media. Sometimes we look really, really good when we go to work and behind the lipstick, behind the makeup, behind the suit are pains. We have a lot of things that are at the root of that. And I think that everybody has a purpose. Everybody has something inside of them that's designed to help somebody else. But the key to helping other people is to first of all help yourself. The antidote lies within. I'll let you take it from there.
That was beautiful. I'm not just
Thank
make
you.
this.
Thank
Give
you.
it to you. Let me do it. Yes,
I
you
do what
will.
I do, but go ahead.
Yes, you will. But okay. So my first question I have is basically, what do you think triggers are? Triggers, I feel are part of what's rooted within. A lot of people say, like, for instance, if you were a child who was told that you were ugly or you weren't good enough, when you get older and people treat you as such, it becomes an owie in your life, which is what I call those internal wounds. So when that owie is touched, it becomes a trigger because something that was never healed within.
I agree. If I touch you right here and you holler ow,
Why, Joe, for real?
it's not because I hurt you. You were already hurt. This was
Mm-hmm.
already a sore spot. But because I touched the sore spot, you holler. The same thing happens in our lives when somebody says something about us or says something to us, and it just immediately takes us into defense mode. That's because there is something within you that is an owie. There is something within you that is already sensitive, that is already hurting, and somebody else touched that, and you have to go to the root. What is the root? The root determines the fruit. A grapevine is not going to bear an apple. An orange tree is not going to bear apples. There are no biracial trees. It is based on what is in the root. So that sore spot was based on the root.
And also kind of going deeper into it when it comes to the root, we have to realize we have to get down and deep within the roots to find ourselves and realize just in order to grow, you're going to have to get uncomfortable. In order to get uncomfortable, you need to grow. So a lot of people are not willing to do so. Therefore, they stay in the shell, or they, which next, going into my next topic, what are you hiding from? So we hide from things. We put on a mask. We have to realize at the end of the day, when we go to sleep, we close our eyes, we close our doors. We have to sleep with this person. We have to put ourselves to sleep and cry ourselves to sleep and walk into society, putting up this image that we're okay, and actually we're not, because all these things are rooted within that we never try to fix.
So how do you uproot those things?
I feel in order to uproot them, you have to first acknowledge they exist.
Okay.
And most of us are afraid to do so. We're so stuck in the non-reality of things, of what people post or show that we have to act as such. It's almost like a virtual reality type of thing for us, where we can't sit down and be like, okay, I know this is going on me. Or what I say, your crap stinks. Like, be willing to understand and admit your crap stinks. We all have issues, whether we want to admit it or not.
But what if my crap stinking makes me look bad? If I say this is going on, if I say, yeah, I've been in an abusive relationship, yeah, I may have dealt with drug abuse, now you're going to be looking at me funny. Now you're going to judge me.
I think
Who
that's
wants to be judged?
Well, I feel like honestly, when it comes to situations like that, most people are afraid to show their true colors because that's what we're taught to do. No one wants to be honest with themselves. No one wants to show. Showing the real you is shamed upon, or it's a taboo thing. But not realizing, if you look at it, the most beautiful stories told in life are the ones who had the down dirty stories.
Absolutely. Because one of the worst things that we can think of is dirt. You know, one of the unclean things that we can think of is dirt. But isn't dirt what's used to make stuff grow?
Mm-hmm.
So even the dirtiest thing about you, even the worst thing that you've been through, those are ingredients. Like if you were baking a cake, that would be the eggs, the flour, the sugar. Those are the ingredients that make you who you are, your dirt. So never be afraid to be the real you. If you have to be afraid to be the real you, then you're probably running with the wrong people. You're not running with people that love you unconditionally. Every circle is not your circle. Every circle is not meant for you. But I don't want to make this video too long. I'll let you go ahead and wrap up and we'll go to the next video.
Okay. Well, ending with my last topic, basically, and it was saying, are you willing to get down and dirty to remove or uproot what's been rooted? So basically, you have to realize now that you have these issues, now that you have confronted them, now you have accepted them, and have not allowed society to tell you what is right, what is wrong, or what you should hide, or the mask has finally come off, and you become content with what is there. Are you willing to get down? Are you willing to get on your knees, whether that's figuratively or literally speaking, and fix what has been happening in your life? You can cut the tree down continuously, but you have to remember it's going to continue to grow. You're going to have to be willing to get down and pull the roots. It's going to be hard. It's going to be a struggle. It's going to hurt sometimes. You're going to want to cry. You're going to want to get tired, but you realize I can't fix this problem unless I get down and dirty.
You have to get dirty.
You have to get dirty.
You have to get your hands dirty. So,
and then you have to realize if you don't fix those issues, that's how it almost becomes like poison ivy. So the next generation that touches this, or you touch, is now going to have this problem. So now you're worrying about why your kids are having these problems, the same problem that you have. You never uprooted it, and it becomes a contagious thing from generation to generation to generation. Because all you did is cut that tree down, but it continues to grow. Right. Now you have a whole forest, aka your family or your friends, whomever you surround yourself with, who has these exact issues,
and it goes to the next generation.
And then that creates, of course, generational curses.
Yeah, and the saga continues.
Yes. So that is my video on today.
Yes.
I hope
one, teach one.
Amen. When you do, yes, you will. So that was my challenge. Like I said, to get out my comfort zone. And in this year, right, I continue to say that I was going to do this for over a year and never did because I was afraid of what other people were going to say, or I was scared to be vulnerable, realizing I have issues too. And if I can't be real myself, who's going to be real with me?
And that's a root.
That's a root. I had to pull it.
Yeah, that's a root.
So,
okay, we're going to keep on pulling.
Amen.
All right.
Hope y'all enjoy it.